Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good.
At the 21.
Team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Howard. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. On a little time, lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Bernard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a wide open receiver. Off he goes. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's long. Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's long. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Milroe. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Judkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outlet.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll take it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Give to the back. Smashes through. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Dances away from the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Offense gets set for second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
The end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, Ohio State 7.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bernard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. Might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Final little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Going to try to get it himself. It's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Howard. Safe completion on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Ohio State 7.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up, fourth down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. And they capitalize. Not only but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy.
Touchdown, Bama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Alabama, number 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just looking to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
To the air. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. Then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now the toss. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
They'll go to the ground. Hits the spin cycle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.